So, welcome everybody back to ESP. Again, we got Ricardo, George, Sam, Evan, Jared, of course.
The hostess with the mostest.
That's a weird last name. Yeah. Of course. What not last
And
name?
it is St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Top of the early Sunday to you.
Cheers for beers.
Yeah, this is all beer.
What?
Beer. It's all beer.
I'm not cheering with water.
Oh.
It's sacrilege.
Oh, I just told myself. Oh well.
Fucking
just water.
God damn it, my fucking table.
No, just one.
Green or no?
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to say, Jared, your coasters are horrible.
What? I mean, well, fucking.
It's why he's using.
Sam's mug is like the size of the fucking coaster. I don't know why Evan has the fucking golf mug. That's large too.
They're meant for like glass cups instead of mugs. Huge
glass
fucking
cups.
Glass. Yeah.
But not like ceramic mugs, you mean?
They're not a mug, a cup of glass.
Okay, wait. Let's practice this really quick.
No, it's condensation, man.
That's
It's going to continue this way.
So, not for, I guess, whatever that kind of mug is.
It's my
This is stupid.
I don't know why. I wonder,
we figured it out. The rest of us are just too girthy for these, and Ricardo is
Perfectly.
Too wet. He's
Perfect.
too wet.
who came up with the coaster?
Timothy Coaster, 1984.
Like, I'm just like wondering if
it's a man who was fed up about his wife yelling at him for leaving rings on the goddamn wooden table. He's like, I'm just gonna put some shit under here.
Fucking like that.
I'm gonna
better?
put mini tables.
Is that better?
like, it's absorbing. I could make money off this.
Wait, why'd you switch?
I like it. And yeah, mine's so that kind of. Well, I mean, there's only fucking 3 other coasters.
Oh,
What happened to the other one?
Yeah,
what?
Oh,
and now they got dirty.
I mean, we have Ricardo using this for precaution. So, then again, I'm the one that just spilled earlier.
For condensation reasons.
For that reason.
What?
Ricardo's the only one that always puts ice in his mug. Now,
What's wrong with ice?
didn't I read somewhere that drinking like really hot or really cold liquids on
bad
either
for you.
extreme is actually bad for you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't like warm water like kind of like help move things along?
Room temperature.
Well, this isn't.
Oh, it's okay. So it's not like hotter water.
Your body absorbs.
It is extremely cold. It's ice.
Okay.
It's not extremely cold. It's cold.
Water can't get colder than ice.
Yeah.
It can, but it doesn't do anything else.
Well,
No, it can't.
It'll turn to ice.
God do it. No, I mean like ice. After it's the temperature of ice, it's like no longer a liquid. It's like fucking ice. It's
So
an
ice is a
extreme.
temperature?
It's an extreme. Yes, ice is a temperature.
Okay.
Okay. So
What type of ice do you guys like? The crushed, the crescent?
personally,
Which
I like
cools the water
crushed
quicker?
or cube,
I
Crushed
switched.
makes
or like
colder.
the little ones with like little holes in it.
Why? That's weird. I used to like crushed when I was a kid, just because I would just chew on it and eat it. But I hate it now.
Isn't that fucking horrible for
Just
your
gets
teeth?
yeah.
Yeah.
I know it is. But
Everything is bad for you if you're a human. We should just not be alive, apparently. Everything.
How have we made it to the top of the food chain?
we're so
honestly?
fragile. Are you eating ice?
Ow, my teeth.
But I don't know. What else is there? It's just cubed or crushed or.
Well, there's the
weird thing.
There's the
Ricardo
ones you get at the gas station. The restaurants that have like the ones that are round and have a hole through the middle.
That's exactly what I was talking.
There's ice that's like perfect, the perfect cube. There's the ones that are the perfect sphere.
Oh my god.
the ones
With,
that
like, with the hole with the crevice in it.
the ones that they use for old fashioned.
Exactly. Well, the old fashions you can have both. You can have the cube or the sphere. I prefer the sphere.
I like the sphere.
Because it just like fits
Yeah.
perfect.
The place is fancy when they got the sphere, man.
God, I love good old
That's nice
fashioned.
balls.
A whiskey stone is pretty cool too.
A what?
Whiskey stone?
But that's just
Oh.
that's a rock.
Yeah, it's a rock.
it's not
a super chilled rock.
It's a rock you soak it in water and then you freeze it.
It's like what is it, like a pumice stone or something? Or I forgot what it's called.
You pummeled it.
Or is pumice stone the one you use to like scratch
pumice
a callus off your feet? I don't
Pumice.
know.
What
Producer?
if they're the same thing?
Right after doing his
I look into
So
my
perfect.
I look into a pumice stone here, like flakes coming off. Like,
Here's a round table question. Favorite whiskeys or favorite type of whiskey?
Oh, well.
favorite type of whiskey? Drinkable kind.
Is Southern Comfort a whiskey?
That would be
Southern Comfort?
bourbon, I'm guessing?
No,
Is
I think
SoCo
so.
bourbon?
I think Southern Comfort's just a whiskey. I don't know.
Wait, isn't whiskey like the
it's a
main thing and they're all just different types of whiskey? Like bourbon, scotch, Irish whiskey?
Well, not necessarily. Every every bourbon is a whiskey, but not every whiskey is a bourbon.
That's not true.
He's doing it again.
Devil's advocate.
I don't know.
You're wrong.
He's throwing Molotov cocktails already.
Wait, okay. So explain. I don't know how to
Wait, so you don't know? But
so
you
fed up
let me
with
just
you.
say that.
I'm just talking shit. Just okay.
So fed up with you already at this point.
Okay, so say that one more time. Every Scotch is a whiskey, but not every whiskey
Not
is
Scotch.
a Scotch. Every bourbon's a Scotch, but every whiskey.
No, what?
You almost got it. One more time.
Every
He'll run out of options eventually. He can only be wrong so many times.
Every bourbon's a Coke.
every Scotch is a bourbon, but not every bourbon's a Scotch.
Wait, you said that.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
George, enlighten me, bro. Or not?
Touch my mug.
Okay, so I like Southern Comfort.
Okay, George.
Whiskey, favorite type?
Yeah.
Bourbon. Actually, I like to start leaning more towards the rye. Starting to get into that area now. I like they're pretty damn cool.
I don't think I've had
But
those
actually,
much.
for bourbon, my favorite bourbon actually has usually been Buffalo Trace. Actually, I really like them as a bourbon. They're not super high end. They're really good. And then, but I think they're just like the first one I actually started drinking.
So you're
Buffalo
biased
Trace.
towards-
Yeah,
Yeah,
Buffalo
look at
Trace was like, it was my first. No, it was like the first really good like old fashioned I had made with Buffalo Trace, and I don't know, I just always liked it. And then like a couple years, like a year or two ago, I can't remember exactly when. No, it was like less than a year ago, or a year ago. I had it was called Pappy Van Winkle. It was yeah, it's like really rare. They only release a very small amount of that every year. And I actually tried some of it, and oh my god, it's so good. I tried the 12-year aged. Oh, it was amazing. And that I found like it's from the same distillery, from Trace Distilleries, who does Buffalo Trace, and it was so good, so smooth. So I was like, yeah, you guys are.
Well, how much is
But
that?
Woodford is also a very close second. I love
Woodford's really good.
Woodford. I don't know enough about whiskey to. But how much is that one that comes out a select? How many? Like once a year. How much does that cost?
Pappy Van Winkle.
Yeah, Pappy
Depends where you buy it. If you're like a,
How much for the barrel?
For the
they don't
barrel?
sell. They don't sell a barrel.
What?
They don't sell the barrel.
Oh, okay. Right.
And they'll do like they release them and they sell them to distributors and the places and whatnot. But I think they sell them like for like 100, maybe like a little less than $100 for their cheapest bottle for the 10-year, and then it goes up in price for like the 10-year, the 12-year, the 15. I think there's a 20 or 21, and then a 25. I think I can't remember.
If any of you guys ever had Blue Label,
I did have it once, but I can't remember. It was a while ago.
it's delicious. Like it just knocks everything out. Like, it's worth that price.
Yeah.
Like it's
Well, if you want the sorry to interrupt, but if you want the Van Winkle from a restaurant or something like that, you're gonna pay like $50 for a 1 ounce.
For a glass.
Was it $50 around there?
Did you buy it?
What?
Did you get
yeah.
it?
I mean, you had to.
Yeah, I've gotten it like twice since I've been at restaurants. I'm like, why not? I gotta fucking get it. It's so bad.
$100 for 20.
The waitress or bartender is just like,
Hey, you're paying my college.
Fucking retard.
Jared,
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Blue Label.
Is it?
I mean, I don't fucking drink that much. but
Yeah.
That's what my brother would always have, and when we would have a drink, I'd fucking have that, and I'm like,
Big spender.
yeah, right.
wow,
it's
that's
like,
not-
whatever's given to me, I like.
I mean, platinum's fine.
What's that?
I haven't
Platinum?
had the platinum.
Or the,
Like
yet.
Budweiser?
Johnny
Platinum?
Walker?
Oh.
That's like the step under. That's like a step under Blue Label.
Yeah,
right?
but I mean, it's fine. It's
That's the
'cause
filter.
isn't it red? The-
Red, black.
red, black, green, platinum, blue.
Yeah.
Oh, blue's top of
think.
the line. Okay.
Yeah, blue is top of the line.
How do you guys drink your whiskey though? Like
Through the mouth.
how? Okay.
You don't do it up the butt?
There's many ways.
Isn't there like some shit where like you get drunk faster?
Yeah,
I-
put it in your eye.
Actually, it is actually true. Like it gets it absorbs. I mean, it skips the whole like stomach and digestive system to get into the bloodstream to
straight to
go
your
that way.
veins.
It goes right into the intestines basically, and it goes right into the bloodstream. That's
What?
why
Through-
if you
through
do
your
that, like you're very likely gonna die of alcohol poisoning. Doing it that way is only for the professional alcoholics. Do not try it at home.
And then next party, let's do some butt chugs, man. Come on.
Anyways, there's also another way where you like put it in your eye and then like it just seeps
That
through.
sounds
and
like
then,
it would burn.
You know, if
Wasn't
you,
that like Parks and Rec or something?
if you put lemon juice in your eye, it'll actually start making your eye green. You should try it.
Okay.
What was that episode of Parks and Rec where
What
like
about lime juice?
where like the guy?
Wait,
Opposite.
wait, which is green, which is yellow?
Lime is green.
I'm sorry, I'm Cuban, so I don't know the difference between lemon and lime half the time.
What was that episode?
Lemon is a lemon.
I don't know, man.
Green lemon?
We have
Or
this is the
Goddamn.
same word. We only have one of them. I don't know. We can't afford two. Cuba's a poor country.
we're really short on words.
They're all happy.
We only had one choice in citrus.
But in the
what
poll,
about
they
the-
said they're all happy.
What about the orange lemon?
Grapefruit
Citrus.
lemon.
Actually, no. I think we do have grapefruits. So we have like the worst.
Worst type of fruit, the grape kind. Thanks, George.
Are we gonna have like a?
I mean, I think the moment's gone for me to say whatever I was gonna say.
Fine.
No, let's backtrack. Evan.
No, I was gonna like mention this episode of Parks and Rec where they were like doing bachelor parties and like one of the guys like suggested like going to this place where it's a new way of taking alcohol, and like one of them would be like, here's like a vodka hand sanitizer, and it's just puts it right there, and the fucking
yeah.
waiter's just like wiping your hands for you.
God.
It's just funny because like before they go there, they're like, there's no wrong way to drink alcohol, and then like as
Yeah,
soon
there
as
is.
they do it, they're like, yeah, this is the wrong way to drink alcohol. Like what you can take it as a camera flash. That cracked me
I mean,
up.
look at the word. Is there a wrong way to drink alcohol? Yes. Every way except drinking alcohol is the wrong way to drink alcohol.
What if you drink too much alcohol? Is that a wrong?
You're technically drinking alcohol, so not wrong. It's just quantity.
So
It's like your opinions. Opinions can't be wrong, Ricardo, but yours always are.
They're always made with the intention to just throw a grenade.
no,
at it.
I'm just
You're on speaking rations for the remainder of the show. You
you can drink a lot of alcohol and die.
can drink a lot of water and die.
There's a wrong way to drink water though.
Man, I'm just
Yeah, if you're inhaling it, that's wrong.
What if you drink too much?
You're
That's
not,
right.
You're not drinking wrong. You're just drinking too much.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a right way to drive a car and a wrong way to drive a car. The right way is to follow the speed limit. The wrong way is to speed. Now, if you're speeding, are you not driving a car still?
Wait, what?
Were you paying attention at all there?
he blanked out.
I tuned out after water.
It happens.
Water thinking.
He's just messing with his mic.
Thank you. Please segue away from this.
Let me save you guys.
Save your friendship.
So what is stopping us from all pitching in and buying a boat?
Um,
Right? I thought we talked about that way back when we all had no money right after high school.
so
Why can't we do it now?
And
So this-
trust in each other. And the fact that we know each other
yeah.
is the main.
We'd have to be very organized, and that's something we are not good at.
The saying goes. The two happiest times of is when you buy a boat and when you sell the boat. That's like when you're like happiest.
That's exactly what every non-boat owner says.
That sounds like a weird thing to say. But I mean, it's true because I mean,
it depends. If you
how
use
much-
it a lot,
right,
if you really
if-
enjoy
if-
it, then
if-
it's
yeah, no,
fine. If you don't,
do,
then
for
it's
sure.
a burden.
But
So
like,
let's talk about it. If we
Ricardo's trying.
okay, so let's
jump
say,
through really quick and talk about it.
how much how much would like to be like the most affordable, like how much would it be like if we were trying to like cut costs but at the same time like get something decent like between each of us?
I don't know if we really want to fucking
$100,000.
cut costs.
Not cut costs, but like not have to get something luxurious, just like get something
only
good
got
Fucking
enough.
yelling into the mic.
Sorry.
I want a sinking boat.
We don't have engines, but we have paddles.
Like what do you know about boats?
Not much.
They float and they go forward.
I mean, I'm just thinking if we wanted to get like a speedboat or something,
That's
or
the most
just like
important
something
part.
that we can just go around. And,
It is.
A
Hey, why would you
speedboat
want a
isn't what
speedboat?
you would use just to go around.
I'd want a speedboat.
Wait,
I'd want to go
by
fast. to catch
speedboat,
as
do
many
you mean
fish as
just like a
possible.
boat with?
just like any kind of, just like a good, nice big boat. Like
But
By speedboat, do you mean a non-sailboat?
Do you mean a yacht?
again, I don't know the fuck I'm talking about, so help me out here.
Do you mean something that floats?
Yes.
Me too.
I mean, I would imagine I'd want my boat to float.
Like
You can, like, boats have, like,
his
different-
patience. This
boats have like different categories for the type of boat you want and like what you really want to do with it. Like For example, I'm sure you're all very familiar with like the pontoon boats or the deck boats is what they're like also called. Like the boats that have like the two floats and then a flat deck on top that you can do whatever you want. It's like a
The one from the
boat.
cabin trip, Evan.
Yes.
Okay.
Like it's a couple. They also call like party boats, deck boats, pontoon boats,
Yeah.
lake boats. I think I've heard of them. Those are boats like they're not fast. They're really slow and they can't do well like in anything except the lake. Really, sure you could take them somewhere else, like maybe an intercoastal, but I wouldn't recommend going out to the sea when one of those. 'Cause
Right.
They can't handle like big waves or anything like that. They're meant for like flat water, really, and you can't go super fast. If you go like really fast on one of those and you hit even a small wave, you could like freaking like have a wave go over the top of the boat and just like die.
So would this be like a kind of
It's-
only ideal for like let's say Olita River or something?
It's ideal for like people that live like by a lake or close to a lake, or just want to like have a big place to chill with their families and just like slowly cruise around. Like it's
Or party.
if you have
Yeah.
for those purposes, it's amazing. They're really good. I like them for that exact situation. You can get like a boat like more tailored for fishing side. That one could be like the ones that have like the big open all the sides and they have a center console. Those boats are called like walk-arounds, center consoles, open fishermen's. Like they're all like very similar names, blah blah blah, whatever. Those are like the most popular types, really. But those are really good for a very wide variety of use. You could actually use those just to go out and
So would that
relax
be like
on.
maybe something we'd prefer to get?
An open fisherman would be nice because you could do whatever you want. You could use it for fishing. You could use it for like just relaxing, going out, having a good time. It's no big deal.
Wait, then what is like the typical boat? Just like the normal with the engines, and then there's like
Yeah.
an inside cabin, and then the deck.
Okay, the ones with the inside cabins, the smaller ones, I think those are called like cuddy cabs, and those are like they have like the open back section, and then when you see the front, it's like more closed off. So they have like the stairs that go down, and you have the forward cabin that you can kind of go inside it.
I would
chill
imagine
inside.
those are probably more expensive, right?
Depends on the type. It depends. Every boat is subjective. I mean, it depends. You can get a cuddy cab and spend like 50 grand on it, and it's like a pretty decent, good shape one, like I mean, from the 2000s or something like that in year. Or you could get an open fisherman that's a midnight express with like friggin' 5 400s on the back, and that thing's gonna be like fucking $300,000.
Jesus Christ.
It's cool.
But it's a
Yeah, but
beast.
it's split 5 ways.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they
what would
cannot run
be
helicopters.
something affordable if we wanted to get a boat? What would be like something affordable
$10,000.
for us? Like
$2,000.
if we
you
wanted to
could
like
find-
let's say finance it and each split it, how much does that cost each month?
You could find, honestly, depends on what you want for affordable. You could honestly get like a 40-foot yacht with like a freaking pair of cabins on the inside from like 76 or something like that, with a really good still pair of like diesel engines in it and whatnot. And you could probably find it for like 50,000 around there or something like that. You
And
can
they
get
come
it
with
super-
deckhands as well.
No,
But we don't need
you
something
wouldn't afford
like that.
Like you couldn't afford the gas on that or the diesel. You couldn't afford the fuel on that for a while.
Like
I think
the boat that your friend had when we went to the sandbar. Remember, he just got a boat. It's a small one.
yeah, it had like the little bimini top on it. I think it was
Like, how much was that? That could have been more than a few thousand.
damn, I can't even remember what he had.
3,000.
Actually, you can honestly buy like you can get like a really nice, air quotes. You can get like a really nice,
Really nice.
really nice Tahoe boat. Tahoe does a lot of bow riders.
Lakes.
They do a lot of bow riders, and they're sold like right there in Bass Pro Shops. It's their brand.
Oh, yeah.
Bass Pro Shop owns, I think, Tahoe. They own, I think, Mako as well,
Yeah.
and they own another brand I can't remember.
So you know
How many people are we looking to get on a boat at a single
Now,
time?
the Tahoes, actually, I think their lowest
I'd want to
quantity
go on
is
every weekend.
5 on the boat, and I think that one starts at like 21,000 for a new one.
But we don't need a new one.
Yeah, like you could,
Like, who
which
the
is
fuck buys a new boat? Like,
which is ridiculous.
unless you're rich. Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's like buying a motorcycle. Like I bought a new motorcycle, and God was I stupid. No, from now on I would only buy used.
Yeah.
Used motorcycles.
So if we get a boat that can hold like maybe, I don't know, 10 people on it,
Yeah,
and
no,
it's
we-
a used, like, I don't
feel
think
like
it's
there would
gonna
be a lot of
then-
people.
yeah, I don't think it would
We
be
would have a
more.
large group.
I would honestly suggest getting an open fisherman over a bow rider, because the bow riders, you don't really have as much room as an open fisherman. There's a lot of seats, but there's not really room to like walk around too much, this and that, you know. It's like a little more crowded for space.
I mean, you sit down and you just get drunk.
That's all you need, man.
So yeah,
you just buy a
I'd
bunch of
say-
floaties and just go to the sea. Should get drunk.
I mean,
You get
That'd be the life right there. Just
we can look into the
Just float out into the fucking ocean.
You know, it'd be cool if
Bottle of whiskey.
Yeah, whiskey. Now, if we get a sailboat, we just like load it up with cannons and shit. Start attacking people and taking their loot.
So you want to be pirate?
Yeah.
The only pirate in a sailboat. Everyone else is like, okay, peace. The fucking worst pirate ever. It's like, damn, the times have not begun.
Shit, they're going against the wind.
Ricardo ran out of time. Wait, we're gonna bleep out. We're gonna bleep out the last name part. I did that.
We said his last name like left and right on the last episode.
Did we really?
Did you not watch it?
I remember watching it. I don't remember that. I might not have paid attention to
Didn't we
that.
say your name too?
Can I have some more? Can I have some more?
Yeah, we bleeped it.
He
should
forced
just-
us to bleep it out because he doesn't have an Instagram page and a Facebook page that gives all his information away.
We should just disclose all our first and last names, social securities, and
Yeah. That was so fucking. Dude. All right, so
okay,
Ricardo.
can we talk about that? 'Cause that shit's ridiculous, bro.
So Ricardo has a problem with giving out too much information at. Here, go, take it away, because
Okay.
that was fuck.
All right, so we were at the Baby Gap, and like,
Why? You shop for
Like
your
this
clothes?
is going already.
Wasn't it like one of the fucking scented candle stores or some bullshit we were getting gifts for Christmas or some other fucking holiday?
yeah, man, like, it's everywhere, man. Any store at the mall will ask. Okay, so they're like, oh, hey, do you want like 20-30% off your purchase? And I'm like, oh man, that's cool. As long as I don't have to give my social security number. And they're like, yeah. And then like, I go to checkout, and then I'm like, okay, just keep putting your social security. I'm like, what? Why the fuck do you need my social security number? So like, so when I was a kid, I don't know about you guys, but when I was a kid, like my mom's like, don't ever give out your social security number like that. You know, like that's your whole. I don't fucking know for what reason. I didn't understand at the time, but I was kept to that.
Do you understand it now?
No, still. But I mean, that's mostly for like retirement, no? Retirement, things like that.
Retirement and like disabilities.
Well, so I think you're confusing your social security number with social security. Moving on.
Elaborate.
He's getting so tired of you right now.
Why? I don't know.
Your social security number is like you.
Your identification.
So-
number
so-
almost?
So what's wrong with? Is there anything
you
wrong
and
with
your
me
entire-
being cautious with it? Or?
No. Oh, no, not my point. I was
So
like,
what is your
social
social security
security is not the same as your social security number.
Okay. Anyways,
So what is your social security number?
so I was at the Baby Gap, and yeah, so then I got really upset. I'm just like, okay, well, no, I told you, I don't want to give you my social security.
That was funny as fuck. You're like standing here, he's like, no, back out of everything. He's like, no, just put it in. He's like, no, about that. It's like, I don't want this no more.
God damn it. Anyways,
Ricardo's very
I
off the grid.
bought a really nice bathing suit for my baby niece.
Oh.
Which was nice.
You didn't have to give your social security
I
number?
didn't have to. No, I just have to pay.
You could have saved that 30%
more.
though.
You would have been a millionaire.
But yeah.
Dude, they got me in at Sawgrass in one of the bookstores.
The
That's
fuck's
where
that?
I got what? There's a bookstore in Sawgrass.
What is
Anyway,
it?
They still exist?
Yeah, it's crazy. It was pretty good.
Nice.
I had fun there. But when I was, at the cash register, and then I'm just like, the lady's like, hey, do you want like some magazines for free? 3 free months of magazines, blah blah blah. I don't know why. I'm just like, yeah, sure. I know they're, it's like, oh, all you got to do is, I didn't have to give any, I just have to give my
Social.
email address or some shit, and then my address, so it could actually deliver to me. They're like, yeah, just do this and sign up, and then 3 free months. I'm like, okay. And Heather was there. Heather's like, oh,
Yeah.
People's Cosmo. I was like, all right, yeah. So I got it, and they're like, okay, so the first 3 months are free, but then you have to make sure, or the first month, I don't know, some shit. Like they give you 3 in 1 month. Like, okay, so just make sure that before the month ends, you cancel the thing, because if you don't, they're gonna just automatically start charging you for it. I'm like, all right, how do I cancel it? They're like, oh, we're gonna send you some sort of fucking postcard shit. And then that's
Yeah,
like a
that's-
cancellation postcard, and then you just kind of fill it in and then send it.
Yeah, they
Never
were banking.
got-
They were banking on you not getting it.
Never got it, dude. That's the biggest scam ever. They're just like, yeah, we'll send this in the mail. Just do it.
Trust us.
Dude, never sent it. And I was like, we got all the magazines, and I'm like, okay, I haven't gotten charged yet. And I told Heather, I'm like, keep a lookout. Look at the mail, like make sure that check everything, make sure that we find the shit.
Have you ever received like a notice from your bank that they sent, like they give you like they send you a letter and they tell you, oh, there was one of the third parties had a problem with their credit card system, and it is possible for your credit card or debit card information to have been disclosed, but as a safety measure, we're sending you a new card. Your current card will no longer be valid after this date, or when you activate the new card you get.
I think it happened to me once.
I don't think have I gotten that?
I've had that happen to me a couple times when the bank sends me that and they send me like a new card, and then I'm like, my old one still works until like this date, like I don't know, like for like another like 2 weeks or something. And then I'm like, oh, this is the time to give out this number to things that I want to sign up for, and then to cancel later. Because in case I don't remember, no, they don't. They don't. In case I don't remember, like I sign up, like credit card information, it goes through. All right, remember to cancel if you want. I'm like, okay, whatever. Yeah. I forget to cancel.
Yeah.
Like next month's like, well, we tried billing you, but it didn't work for your subscription. I'm like, oh, you guys, cool. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and not respond because I don't want your service anymore. Anyways, fuck you,
dude. So
I think I did the same thing with Hulu. I think that happened to me where they sent me a new card and I had Hulu at the time, and I think I already had Hulu, but I was at the point where I was getting fed up with their commercials. I'm like, what? I don't want to watch commercials on a goddamn internet service. Fuck you. I'll just stick with Amazon Video and Netflix. Like screw you, Hulu. And then it's like I'll just download things that I want to watch. Skip you because I just don't want to put up with your videos, your commercials and your videos. So then like they send me a new card, and then Hulu's like, please upgrade, fix your subscription. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. No, you guys are.
Dude.
And then like I ask for a reason why, and I'm like, because you have commercials.
It's
literally an option.
Yeah,
dude. So
I hate commercials on streaming services. I'm sorry, Evan.
No, like listen, I get it. It's just you're paying half the price of Netflix, so
Netflix increased.
it's like it's a give and take.
Yeah,
So now it's even worse.
Well, Netflix now raised their price to like 12 bucks a month.
Yeah. I fucking saw the bullshit this morning. It was like, we are increasing our prices. I'm like, fucking what?
I remember when I was paying $8.99 a month for Netflix. That was
And
I don't even
everyone else.
remember that.
multiple people use my account.
Yo, so
Can I get some water?
so how much do you think those magazines cost? Because I got charged.
Cents?
I finally got charged.
To make, or how much they actually
No,
cost
how much
you?
they charged me for one magazine.
One magazine.
$50.
What?
$50.
Jesus.
Okay.
You can't-
Or
I would say like, I don't know, probably like 12 to 15 bucks for
I'd say
one.
around 12.
I would say 20.
30.
are we doing Prices Right rules?
Yeah.
I say 12 to 15 for one.
If you can-
I imagine-
if our listeners can guess the price, they'll win.
That I'm gonna say right.
Bottle of water.
Dude, $17.50 for one magazine. So okay, I called the guy.
That's fair.
No, I called
All
him.
their content? Why not?
Oh, dude. What the fuck?
All the
I
quizzes.
don't think we've read any of it.
Yeah.
Always gotta read the contract.
Dude, so I'm so confused because I called the guy and he was really nice, and I got it all canceled. I'm just
Sounds
like,
like
hey man, like the lady told me that you're gonna send me a card and you never did, and now you're charging me. I don't want to cancel everything, whatever. He's like, all right, you know what? We're sorry, we're gonna refund you your money. I'm like, cool.
We always do this.
Sorry.
But
As soon
then,
as you send us back that magazine.
dude, then this guy, he's like, all right, everything is canceled. Boom, you're good. And he's like, by the way, I see that you when you pick 3 magazines, you picked National Geographic. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, we're actually having a special. And he's like, right now, if you sign up, we'll give you a year free. For only $1. $1 a year free. And I'm like, and what about after that? And he's like, no, I mean, you can cancel after that. I'm like, no, man, like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Like, I'm like, I get you.
Yeah,
man,
like set phone reminders, like don't forget to cancel.
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, that's a really good deal. I mean, I know it, but I just don't want to do this all over again. I don't want your services anymore. He's like, but it's $1.
Man,
I'm just like, no, man, I know.
That's the moment you hang up.
There's a when we come back from the break, I actually want to bring up a topic about, have you guys been getting phone calls from like phone numbers that are like that you don't know,
Robocalls,
and no one's on the line?
Yeah.
And I know what I figured out. I looked into it and I figured out what those are.
Yeah,
I guess we'll talk about that when we come back.
We will. But
From the break.
NSA is the
From the
answer.
break.
Okay. All right. No. And we're back. Thank you for joining us again after commercial breaks.
Thank you
on
for going.
Tangentics.
Wait, where are you back on?
Yes, we're
Okay.
back. That's what I just said. But yeah, so last thing we talked about was boats and how.
Both.
Gotta hate you.
and
So
phone calls, you know.
moving on, like what are we gonna talk about right now? Phone calls, like getting those spam phone calls from numbers you don't know.
Yeah,
It's weird.
I think it's like the Illuminati just listening on your phone calls, recording your voice, and then so you could talk to your family members in the future about like.
Yeah, they just piece together.
Yeah, it's like, I love you.
Dude, I thought you were
Who
gonna
is
say
this?
I thought you were gonna say, yeah, they're the Social Security.
And it's like, yeah.
All
They're
listening
gonna
for it.
link it to their social security so it can accept terms and conditions without your actual approval.
It's a giant fucking conspiracy. They get your social security at stores and then on the phones. It's like,
Go,
hello,
okay.
this is Ricardo here. Hello, this is Ricardo. This is my social.
Dude,
I'm a nice guy. I wouldn't lie.
but like, I mean, the whole thing with social security is, I mean, that's just like, okay, we have it, but then we could sell it because I don't know, like they could do anything they want with that. You know, they don't have to. Like, why do they need like your information?
Okay,
like,
Ricardo, what could they take from you
I don't
if
know.
they have your social security number? No. Let's just put this together.
Okay.
Are they gonna take your home?
Okay, no,
Are they gonna take your car?
no. What else?
Pretty much that.
That's it. Your home and your car.
Are they gonna take your dog?
Are they gonna take your identity?
Like,
No, I don't think they can.
please,
probably-
please. If they took our identities,
I'm pretty sure all of our credit cards have been
if they took our
swiped at some
identities,
point.
if they took our identities, they'd be like, "Oh man, dude, we're gonna lose so much shit pretending to be this guy. Fuck that.
We're gonna make
Oh,
money.
great.
He's broke.
I'm in debt now for taking his identity. This is bullshit. Like, yeah, come on.
I mean, they just
I'll
open up
be
like
honest.
they just open up another credit line or
Yeah, you're
shit
like,
in Ricardo's name and just start spending
And let's
shit.
open another line of credit card under one of our names. Like, okay, well, you've been given an extra $500 credit line. Like, fuck, these
They
guys.
just get declined constantly
Like,
from every single credit card. So they,
These guys are fucking broke. God damn it, they suck. But anyways, let's move on to like a real topic. Besides Ricardo's
not depression, not anxiety.
So you were saying that you figured out what the silence is on the end of the phone.
Oh yeah, like if you get a phone call from a number you don't know, and then you answer, and it's just quiet, and then the second like you make a noise or anything, it hangs up. It's just like a machine calling and trying to verify if it is a used number or not. So then if the machine picks up any audio input, then it's like, okay, this is an active line from someone, hangs up the call, and then just adds your phone number to a registry of like active phone lines for you to receive telemarketer calls later.
So basically, pick up the phone, but don't say shit.
Yeah, pick up the phone, don't say shit, don't say cough. Like what I try to do is like I answer the phone and then I just press mute. So it's like none of my audio is going through. So I'm listening. If it's a telemarketer or a legitimate phone call, they'll say something like hello, like, and then I'm like take it on mute. Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck is this? Why are you calling me? And then actually a few times I'm like, why are you calling me at 7 p.m.? They're like, oh, that's then you're not at work. Actually, I am at work. So shit, go fuck yourself.
So well, where I'm.
Wait, so
middle of the afternoon.
what if? I mean, by answering the phone, doesn't that mean it's like active, or it's like an active phone?
Yeah, but what if they call like an automated service thing? What if they call like what if you call a phone number for like a business, and then yes, the business machine answers, but it's an automated service.
I don't know.
Like that's not an active line that they want to market. They don't want to call a number that's going to be answered by the machine doesn't want to call a number that's going to be answered by another machine.
They don't want to.
They want to call humans.
They don't want to call their own kind.
Like, see what I mean? Like they want to call people who are like a personal phone number. They don't want to call like a business that has like, thank you for calling this service. Like, To talk to a representative, please press 1.
But like,
It's just an endless loop of like them talking.
But
to
at my
each other.
job, when the phone rings, we answer. A human answers, you know,
A human.
a person.
Okay.
You just don't have that set up yet. You're not that at that technological stage.
Okay.
Can it detect the difference between
I don't
business and a machine?
Dude, I don't know. I don't care. I really don't care.
Yeah,
Alright?
genius master telephone person.
Listen, Mr. Can't differentiate between Social Security and a Social Security number. Alright.
So my Social Security is like not having immigrants come to this country, so I could be secure. I'll be socially secure without. What do you think, Evan?
I don't know, man. You're just throwing grenades everywhere.
So what do you think about it?
George,
I think about what? I don't even know what we're talking about.
you did say you were gonna get tested. He's testing your patience.
Tested on what?
In the beginning,
Testes.
when you said, "All right," when you and Patty were doing the test, you're like, "I am George. Test me." He's testing your patience, dude.
I think I said testes or something. I don't know.
No,
No, you said
that's
testing.
usually what you say. I thought you were gonna say that, but you changed it up.
I don't know.
You would think normally he would say
You had new
testes.
material.
Caught me off guard.
You changed your one-liner.
Alright, moving on to the next topic.
Yeah. So like.
Let's see. Somebody make one.
Donald Trump.
Go, Ricardo. Finish that thought.
Finish a coherent thought, please. For the love of God.
Oh god.
That scene comes to mind like. No. At no point did you even come close to anything that was a rational thought. Everyone here is dumber for having listened to what you said.
Wait, where was that from?
Billy Madison.
Really, man.
Yes.
I award you no points.
Yep.
That is correct.
Okay.
I fucking love that movie.
So
Yeah,
Ricardo.
All right, George, take it away.
Okay, I'm taking it away.
You've lost your microphone privileges. Why does my mouth keep doing that?
What can I?
Stuttering and shit, like I'll get like caught in a tongue twister, like accidentally.
Oh yeah.
She saw seashells by the seashore.
Man, the dogs are trying to break.
Say toy boat 10 times really
They
fast.
just grab a break. They somehow have thumbs.
They're learning.
I think we should have an episode with the dogs in it once.
Yeah, just replace us all for dogs.
Our views split.
We'll have them playing poker.
Yeah.
It's not. That's too cliche, man.
Yeah,
What's wrong?
Yeah.
Hold on, I want to be the most cliche
playing
podcast
craps.
ever.
Yeah, we playing crap.
If we can't be the most cliche podcast ever, I don't want to do this.
Favorite. I would actually.
Can't even like make a
I would ask us what our favorite casino games are, but I think it's pretty much unanimous for all of us that
Yeah,
it's
blackjack.
craps.
Oh.
The
I
guy
never
that
played
doesn't
craps.
understand craps. The guy that can't keep the dice on the table, of course, would pick.
That was only twice.
No.
Yes.
I like
fucks up the
Texas
entire game
Hold'em.
for everybody.
Yeah. No,
I love
actually, no, it wasn't twice. I remember they were running out of spare dice because of you. They had like 7 or 8 on the table, and then you had your pair off the table. Like, we're replacing those. With
Is this
set.
the one when?
Again?
I don't recall.
Oh, how convenient.
I block those memories out.
That's a good game.
The Asian lady didn't forget.
Honestly, what we should do is make a makeshift craps table right here.
That's what I've been saying
And then
since
one
we
episode
left,
can be
bro.
just us talking and playing craps.
We're supposed to,
the next episode is us arrested for illegal gambling.
we talked about like playing board games like for an episode. I still want to do that.
Nobody wants to see us play board games.
Yeah, they do.
They might. I don't know what people want to see. I don't know.
We could totally do
Monopoly.
a whole episode of us playing Clue or Monopoly.
No, not
Or
Monopoly.
Trivial Pursuit.
Wait,
Dude, let's do a freaking game of Trivial Pursuit
Risk.
one episode.
We could do that thing.
Snake oil.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one, but I was
Yes.
saying the thing that we played at Roy's.
Oh, the
Oh god, no! I'm not doing that one again.
Blue or whatever.
It's like a
Convoluted mess.
Murder mystery.
murder mystery thing.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm Mrs. Krabappel. And then it's
Actually,
like,
there's some like fun games that we had. I would like to play with you guys. Like, there's one that's called like Killing Dr. Lucky. It's a really funny, fun game. Like,
Sounds horrible.
Snake oil.
killing somebody.
You don't want to be Dr. Lucky. There's one snake oil. I don't know if we all played snake oil.
Yeah, we did.
And there's
Yeah,
also code names. One of our favorite.
Oh, God,
Codenames
Codenames
is so
are great.
fun. Yeah,
we
Codenames
need
is
one
great.
more person for code names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those
Special
are
guest.
fun games, man.
Yeah, producer Patty. What? Special guest. Anyway.
Anyways,
They're like actually those like more specialized board games are so much better than like the
normal
common I guess
Monopoly
ones.
or
Yeah,
whatever.
Monopoly or all the
Settlers of
horrible
Catan.
games. Like
Well, I mean, when were they created? How many
yeah,
tens of years?
you're right. How many dozens of years ago?
Tens
Like
of dozens.
how many?
imagine how much
Of
money
all
the Parker
them-
brothers have made.
Like, of all of them, they are like so bad. Except I think my favorite one is like what is it? Sorry. That's hilarious.
Sorry.
It's
Oh, wait.
literally it's such
Sorry.
a simple game, so like stupid, and you're just like screwing over your teammates constantly. Not teammates, your other players constantly. Like it's a 4-player game. You're just like I'm gonna eat this guy.
it's in the
I'm
name.
screwing
Sorry,
you.
dude.
I'm screwing you. Like it's so yeah.
Well, there's one game only that truly breaks friendships. That is
Chess.
Uno.
No, it's Monopoly.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. Uno.
I like
Uno's a little.
I-
It's quicker and
I like-
a little more aggressive.
Monopoly is the game where you try to financially destroy your opponents, and then
But it's a
when
slower
they
build.
lose,
It's
and then
slower
when they
build.
lose, they have to be there. There's nothing else they can do. They're just there, waiting for everyone else to die. Like you're just there, like I died.
Die?
You're out of the game. I'm sorry. Look at the truth. In Monopoly, when you lose all your money and all your assets and you have nothing left, you climb to the tallest goddamn skyscraper and you jump off.
to the tallest hotel.
Yeah. you have to pay for that.
You're like, how much can I get for this? How much can I get for this battleship? I'm trying to sell off my assets. I got
Where
so
did
much
they-
debt.
What game do you like, Ricardo?
Thanks,
Yeah,
Jared.
yeah, no. You know,
Parcheesi. Parcheesi?
I've never fucking
Parcheesi.
played
I never
it.
played Parcheesi.
What is that?
What? No one has ever played Parcheesi?
Explain
Is
it.
that a Cuban
Explain this
What
game.
is-
Parcheesi.
thing? Holy fuck.
Wait, but George is Cuban.
Yeah, I know. That's fucking weird. Let's look up Parcheesi. Okay.
Well, I was actually born in Cuba, so
I know.
maybe this is maybe.
I don't know.
So then Domino should be your game, right?
Domino's.
Parcheesi.
No, I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. Domino's is a strategy game if you're
Okay.
Cuban.
All right, let me read the.
I can imagine.
And I am
They
not.
always look very intense.
So Parcheesi.
I'm not enough
Yeah,
into that.
Parcheesi.
That looks
Oh, wait, I have
fucking
played
insane. That board game looks
Oh
insane.
yeah, I have played it.
It's a Brandon Moran adaptation of the Indian cross and circle board
you
game,
say?
Parcheesi.
Yeah, I've actually played Parcheesi a lot when I was younger.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Cuba?
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's actually
Yeah,
it's actually the same type of like system almost
Sorry.
as Sorry. It's pretty much the
Looks
same
just
game.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just couldn't afford the little poppy thing. So they make you.
What?
Yeah, so they make you throw it.
They couldn't afford plastic.
Trouble. Trouble
Actually-
was a fun
And
game.
it's funny too because I remember playing that, and then all the pieces are like actually wooden pieces.
Yeah.
They whittle them
Jesus.
down. They make them
Or it could be plastic pieces with a wood finish.
I mean,
like
What's
these
a wood
frames.
finish?
These frames.
Oh, they apply a wood paint to it.
No, it just looks like a wood.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like they apply like.
So you're saying you're
I don't know, man.
Mr. Glasses guy over here.
He's like, yeah, so they apply the thing. You're like, no, it's just a fuck you.
Oh, man, Parcheesi is.
So we're gonna have to let the dogs in because they're getting hot. Let Emmy.
Oh, hey. Hey, dog.
Showing your age, Ricardo.
Isn't that a song about ugly women?
Yes, it
Yes,
is. In the club.
That's what I heard, yeah. Kind of funny when you think about it.
Lucy.
All right, so I don't know if you guys have played. No, yeah. Risk is probably
sus.
yeah. Jesus.
Oh my God, that's her tail hitting the couch.
Lucy's tail destroys the world.
This is the little baby. Say something, Lucy.
A much more coherent thought than your master. Good job. Damn.
Here's a coherent thought. George is an asshole. Coherency.
No,
Yay.
no, didn't know. Yeah, everyone knows.
Thus proving that two Cubans together just can't get along.
Yeah, that's how communism happens.
Well, the thing is, he's not a purebred, so.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not made out of
Dirty
bread.
mud.
Thanks.
You weren't born in Cuba, man.
I was not born in Cuba. I'm American. Unlike George.
born in
California.
I'm American. My passport says American.
You're a mutt, right?
What? Yeah.
You're a mutt.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
I'm definitely
it's
a
not
mutt.
a silent S.
I'm a huge one.
It's not a silent S. You're supposed to pronounce it for Ricardo.
What?
What?
Americans?
Jared's the whitest one here.
Yeah.
What does that mean? What does that mean, Evan?
And Jared's Pennsylvania white.
You're the minority.
Pennsylvania Dutch.
You're the minority.
Build a wall around him.
Yeah, you enjoy your privilege. Your privilege.
Look at you. You can't even spend more than 5 minutes in the sun, can you?
My credit score is just going up as we speak.
oh man, I'm so white. I'm so white and rich. It's happening.
Just stab my tears with money.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what kind of person I've always really wanted to meet, but I'd never like see them at all in person?
A better person.
Yes, Amish people.
Amish?
I just want to see what it's about.
They don't live here.
I know they don't live here. I'm just saying, like, if
some
I ever like
Homestead,
went up
actually.
north, like
Go to Pennsylvania.
yeah.
There's some in
there's a
Homestead.
fucking magnet rush hour in Amish country, and it's a fucking bunch of cows like crossing the street.
Nice.
And shit. And the Amish guy's just like, yeah.
Are there Mennonites there too?
I feel like in that community
Rob
they're just
Springer.
cracking up.
It's so good.
Amish girls gone wild. I see ankle.
What's that?
Is that an elbow?
She's loose.
Is that true? The thing that they do, like they.
Rob Springer.
They,
Yeah.
they beat their
Yeah.
woman. Oh.
No, that's everybody.
I mean,
Now, Rumspringer's when
They go out to the
they go out to the world for like, it's a limited time. Yeah, I forgot how long they have to do it. And like you go out into the world and then you see what it's like and then you come back to your Amish community and like a very good portion of them just develop a meth addiction.
oh wow.
And they have, I mean, imagine you have zero experience with drugs and you go out into a world and it's like, oh,
Hey
can I
man.
try this? Like, I don't see why not.
Wait, so
I'm here to experience
what's
the
the
world.
what's the point of that? To like prove like okay, you have to go there, be tempted with everything, and then you choose to come back.
Yeah.
And then that's
And
kind
if
of
you
like,
don't,
alright,
if you don't come back and then come back later or something, you're like
Shunned.
you're dead to everybody. Like you're just
You're
Excommunicated.
yeah.
to the parents. Or
No, they're,
to-
yeah,
Yeah,
no, you're gone, man. You're dead. You're dead to them. Like you're.
Oh my god.
There are quite a few communities like that. Westboro Baptist Church is like that too.
My plane got delayed. I'm sorry. He's like, get the fuck out of here.
What is this plane? What the fuck is a plane?
You're just making things. I was like, no, look right there. Close one.
You dares look up?
You dare?
What was that joke we said? Like we had like a long time ago. Where it's like, you know, wrestling, professional wrestling, the most truthful of all.
Damn right.
It's like when they
Still real to me,
smack
damn it.
chairs, when they smack like chairs over each other's backs, something like that. It's like someone just like hits one of them. One of the guys hits another one with a chair. The chair doesn't break at all; it just destroys the other person's spine. Looks at the back of the chair. Oh God, this was built by an Amish. We made a mistake with our props. This is a sturdy goddamn chair. We've killed this
Concussion. Immediate concussion.
Yeah, no, sometimes like when they're slamming through a table, like sometimes the table doesn't break, and you're thinking, "Damn, it's a really good table."
The cuts that they
Oh my
put
God.
into it so it breaks away just weren't good enough.
No, it's freaking hilarious. They do that on a table. Like they jump off like the giant 12-foot ladder onto a table. They just hit the table and bounce off. It's like this brought to you by like Amish Table Corporation. It's like, damn, I'm gonna buy that table.
It's like reinforced.
That's
Like,
a
a
really
good
table.
That's advertisement right there. They're like on the ground, like
They're just setting the table.
Jeff Hardy's just laying there, just,
they just keep
dead.
they just keep bringing out the same table match after match. Everyone's like, oh.
Just look at that
When
good
will it-
mahogany wood.
How many body slams will it take?
None.
By the way, the shit that you see like in like any kind of like a hardcore wrestling match here in the States is different than what you would see in like back in like I think the 80s or the early 90s in Japan. They had like a promotion where it was just like they called them death matches. No, nobody died or anything, but like they would fucking do shit like fucking.
I'm sure they called it divine wind matches.
I would be surprised. But
Wait,
yeah,
isn't that? I'm sorry. Isn't that
No,
what
they-
kamikaze translates to? Divine wind.
Is it? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Kame? Kazi.
Look it up real quick.
Wait,
The
hold on.
translation of kamikaze.
I saw this funny
Kamikaze
of,
means divine wind.
I saw this funny
Nobody got that?
picture.
Damn.
Where,
Kame
like,
is God. Divine.
Why is nobody educated?
No, but yeah, like they would like fucking.
there was this funny picture where it was like,
I
oh,
forget.
Kazakage.
it was Japan.
I
It's
never
like,
get a
oh, when
conversation.
you're being taught how to fly and you ask how to land, and then it's like kamikaze, and he's like, land, what?
It's divine.
Yeah, kamikaze means divine wind.
That's cool.
I was like, man, I hate making jokes like over people's heads. Like one time I was
Yeah,
like,
we're so dumb.
I think it was. I think it was like a work. Like I feel like I reach too far sometimes. Like I made a joke at work where I was like, oh yeah, I'm working on a. I'm like I was with the one of the guys making a joke, and I'm like, I'm working on a book. It's called My Struggle. And like so many people like, and
Yeah.
then I'm like,
I would read it.
if you translate My Struggle to German, it's Mein Kampf.
Oh.
Mine come.
God damn, it's the book Hitler wrote.
Yeah, I know, we know. What's that Hitler joke where it's like Minecraft? Hitler's a lesser known book about craft.
That's funny. That's funny. But it's like so many people forget like fucking history. Like,
Yeah.
why did I pay attention to history class? I should have paid attention to like math.
To meth.
2 plus 2. Let me bring out the phone.
Yeah.
No, when I was a kid, I hated history. I don't know.
I liked history.
I didn't. I like it now.
It's like
I wish
storytelling.
I wish I could go back and like actually pay attention. Pay attention. Yeah.
Fucking like we barely did shit in fucking Mr. James' class, man.
No, well, yeah, that also because he didn't give a fuck either.
You kidding me? My like, what was? I don't even remember.
I
what
had
my classes
typers. All he
were.
did was like just show us documentaries and movies.
Like, I don't even remember what my classes were when I was like in senior year. Like my latest year of high school, I don't even remember what my classes were.
Yeah, because you were going to the other school.
Yeah, the aviation school.
Yeah,
But, like,
so you didn't.
I didn't fucking
Did
watch.
you like leave like a year early or something?
but I was like, no, I stayed the whole time. But I was like, my last classes in high school, like senior year, I don't even remember what they were. I know I had a class with like, not with you guys, but
You had a class with me.
yeah,
You would skip to my
You had a
class.
class with geometry.
Miss Mackenzie.
I had geometry.
Yeah.
I had geometry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had me, you, and Benny.
Yeah,
we were there, and that's I think when I first met you. Benny's like, I was
Oh
Benny's
no,
friend.
that wasn't high school. That wasn't senior year.
No, oh yeah, that was 10th grade.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, but yeah, that's when I met you. It's like, oh hey George, and he's like, oh this is a
Yeah.
cool guy. I'm like, oh hey, what's up George? And then like after a week, I never saw you again.
Yeah,
He's like
like,
never showed up. I'm like,
yeah, that
okay.
teacher wasn't giving me like straight A's basically, or super easy. So I'm like, I'm like, yeah, can I swap out this class? No, do something else. It's not working for me. They would give me so much leeway because I would leave halfway through the day in high school to go to like a technical college, a technical university school, like aviation school, and I'm like, yeah, this class isn't working for me. You know, let's schedule this and that. Can you get switch it to another one? And then like I would always get like teachers that would pretty much give me a very easy ride through because they're like, yeah, nobody gives a shit, man. Like they're like, we don't have to teach you really anything because you're not gonna use this shit. The rest of these kids in here, you know, they have no idea what they're doing with their life after they leave high school. So it's like, you know where you're going. You don't need to learn this language arts crap. You're good. Fuck off.
You need to
They
learn
really
about
do.
history.
He's so modest.
So that's where your superiority complex comes from.
I was like, I don't need to learn the shit that I'm not gonna want to learn. Like I'm pretty well educated in what I want
You
to know.
you used to skip to my English class all the fucking time. Like I think Miss Pascal.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah, like I'm just like, oh, hey George, and you're just like literally just sitting on a bookcase. You're just
My
like,
teacher was cool with it too. I'm just like, let them know. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go to this other class. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, they don't even,
It's
whatever.
fucking hard.
Were you even a part of the school?
I wasn't even in the curriculum. It was not even there.
Were you
I didn't have an ID.
Like the security guards, they all knew me since I would leave early, and for the other school, every now and then I would like leave through a different exit point in the school. So every security guard at every point would eventually know me, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, he goes to this school, so just let him go whenever he wants to go." And like, I wouldn't ever skip my aviation school. I'd always go to that. I'd always be there. So like, the one that truly didn't matter to me too much was my regular school because it's not what I care about. I'm sorry, I care about my technical school, what I really want to learn. So I was like, all the
What about
security
your
guards-
friends?
Like, what? Yeah, so like every now and then, actually, I would have like other people that I knew, like other friends of ours, and they'd get to school late or something, and you know, the security guards would always stop you if you were late, and they'd make you go to the office. They give you like a ride up, and they'd make you go to the office, and you get a late slip and all this and that. So then, like, if I ran into any of them when they're coming in late, I would literally just walk in with them, and that's it. They wouldn't get questioned. Or I would walk out with other friends of ours, and again, they wouldn't get questioned by security guards on the way out either at any point in time in school.
They're going to technical school.
Yeah, they were like, we just like, oh, is that man? And we'd just walk out with somebody else, and that's it. Yeah. Then like 5 minutes later, they'd walk back in. They're like, well, leaving? Oh yeah, I forgot something. They go back inside. Like, seriously, it's like, I don't know. It was
You must have felt like a god.
no, I literally just
Fucking Xerxes.
I just straight up
I'm a
felt like
generous
I'm a god.
like I didn't really care all that much about it. I'm like, whatever. To me, it was like, yeah, this is just something I have to go through. I just have to sit through
That's
this
just,
high school. Like I just,
That's
It's
how
like daycare.
it's like when you get, it's like when you get
Adult
into the
daycare.
elevator and they're playing shitty elevator music. You're like, oh, I can't change it. I have to put up with it until my floor gets here. That's all it is, you know. Okay.
That'll be a cool new thing, though.
What?
Just come up with
Elevators?
something. Yeah,
Which
you
is-
could change the music in the elevator. Yeah. Just
And
have
which
little
is
things like,
like the floor doesn't move until you select a song. Everyone's like,
What happens if there's people that have different tastes in music?
no, screw
yeah,
that.
you
What
just
about
have
that
like
first?
a rocker.
Yeah, there's like a Christian woman.
What the fuck is wrong?
I
Freaking,
guess they just avoid all that by just making it one thing.
It just opens up, it's like, people in their fucking legs, like,
God, you know what I hate so much? People that take the goddamn elevator for one floor.
Yeah.
Why?
I take the goddamn stairs. Why would you take an elevator for one floor?
I'm sorry, George. I'm not taking the stairs.
It shows.
Fuck that. I could give a shit. I'm taking the
Oh
elevator.
my god! Like literally,
It's a free country.
if the stairs, yeah, it is. But it's
We are a race that constantly evolves with our technology.
why do you smack that every time you speak?
Because it's funny.
No, it's also very.
yeah, because it shows up really great on the mics.
Yeah.
Anyways,
No, I'm sorry. Like, why honestly take if the elevator? Okay, if the stairs are a mile away, I understand. But I've seen stairs like right next to an elevator sometimes, and like, sometimes if I don't have anywhere to be in a hurry, I don't really travel as much as I used to anymore. But with my old job, I would always be traveling, and we would always be staying at hotels. And a lot of the times, I would, if my room was close to the stairs, I would always take the stairs over the elevator. Like if there were equal distances, I would most likely also just take the stairs. Like from the 5th floor or down, I'd take the stairs. Like it's not a big deal. I would always just do that. Then I would every now and then I'd take the elevator when I have to move all my luggage because I had to do that too. And so I'm not gonna go downstairs with all my fucking luggage. Right. And then freaking I would see people like come in with nothing, go down one floor and then come out of the elevator. I'm on the 7th floor and I'm going down, and then it stops at the 5th floor. Someone gets in, goes down one floor, they get out. I'm like, are you kidding me?
You don't know that maybe they're drunk. Do you
I-
want them going downstairs if they're drunk?
Well, actually, yes. It'd be hilarious. But no, man, a lot of these.
With their favorite night.
Yeah, man, maybe they just have balance deficits and everything. They're just like, all right.
Then an elevator. Then an elevator should be a really good thing. An elevator moving for you. Oh my god, that should be the worst thing if you have a balance problem.
What's wrong with
No,
elevators?
no, it wouldn't.
Just grab onto them. Right?
Yeah, you walk in your standing still as opposed to going downstairs.
Oh man, you've never been in an elevator where you feel like your stomach like drop a little bit, like
Yeah, that happens to me every single time. But
Yeah, disorder. That's not. If you
I
had
would
a
be
balance
more
issue, that
worried.
wouldn't mess with you more.
don't you like
As
get?
if you were under your own power.
You could
no, I
just
think that's
stand in
going
the corner.
downstairs when you have a balance problem and can't walk correctly.
Don't you get, like,
more fucked
Liz,
up than
you're-
going in an elevator
making-
where you're standing still?
You're making extremes here for lazy bastards.
Wait, Jared, don't you get like motion sickness?
People have the right to be lazy.
Yeah, they do.
Nobody's arguing against it. I'm just saying I'm judging them for it.
Oh yeah, that is true.
It's on.
George walks out of the stairs. You just shit.
You piece of shit.
You are the scum of the earth. You're what's wrong with America.
Well, when that might be an accurate statement. When someone says you're what's wrong with America, but if they mean it in the context of America is one of the most obese countries in the world, if not the
Yeah,
most
true.
obese country in the world, then yes, you are what's wrong with America,
In that respect, maybe.
which is what I just said. Thanks for reiterating.
Yeah. You're welcome.
By the way, guys, I found out I lost 7 pounds.
Good shit, man. Keep it up. Doing good.
I wanted to end it on a
Which is
wholesome
actually,
moment.
I was just listening to a podcast about like something similar to that, and they were talking about like he was saying like people like that are like very overweight people, like not you, like people that are really overweight.
Yeah.
But the ones that are going to the gym and like struggling and having like you could physically see them struggling very hard, and then they're like, I don't Dunkin' Donuts, and then he's like. The person's like, I don't think I've seen that before because it's someone that goes to the gym often. And he's like, I've seen that before often, but I've never seen someone actually like making fun of them at the gym or harassing them for being like overweight. And then it's like, because it was a response video to someone that was like, just saw like a very overweight woman, and she was making like comments about like, oh, you don't know what it's like to be like this, you don't know what it's like to be obese. Like it's ridiculous having people look at you when you're sitting down at the donut, and it's literally showed a video of her like sitting down at a donut shop eating a donut, but it wasn't like a regular little donut. It was like a giant fucking donut, one of the big ass ones, and they're like, and she was eating that, and she's like, I can't sit down and have a donut without people looking at me strange. I'm like, well, I mean, do you really need another donut? Do you really need another donut when you're that big? She was unhealthily large. And then also it's like, and then the guy's like, well, yeah, you know, that's something like, I'm sorry, if you're someone that's overweight and you're physically doing something, if you're going running but you're having a really hard time, it looks like you're struggling like hell. If you're at the gym and you looks like you're struggling, or on a treadmill, I don't think anybody at the gym is actually making fun of that person.
I have seen like images like on the internet of just like people like and they'd get trash for it on the internet after they posted it. Where like they're
Only on the
like saying,
internet.
"Oh, look at the fat guy in the gym! Like he's got bigger boobs than I do." Like a girl saying it, and then like the girl that posted ends up getting reamed
Oh
on
no,
the
no,
internet.
actually, well, you're making a good point. Like that's women versus guys. I think guys would actually be less likely to make fun of another guy in the gym. If it's a guy that goes to the gym, he'd be less likely. Women are very probably likely to make fun of you at the gym because it's funny. Women are like always like, "Oh, all body types are beautiful." That's what women say. But then for the spectrum, for when women look at guys, they're like, "All body types are beautiful." Nah, that doesn't apply to women when they're saying it to guys. That only applies to women when they're saying it to women. Women are like, "Oh, all body types are beautiful" when we're talking about women. If you ask a woman for on a guy, what body type is beautiful to you? Like, generally, it's not going to be anything other than, "Oh, I like a guy who's a little more toned, a little more built, this and that." You know,
That's preference.
yeah, that's pretty much for the most part. Like, when women
No
are-
less than 6 abs.
But yeah, that's another thing. But it's like really. It's like if you're like an overweight person, I don't think I've been to the gym a few times, very rarely though, I don't go anymore. But I don't think I've ever seen an overweight person and somebody's making fun of them at the gym. Like I haven't.
I get
not
encouraged
ever
by
seen
it.
that.
Like
exactly.
I've seen like when I do my kickboxing class, there's like a pretty obese guy like there, and he doesn't stop. Like he,
Yeah,
I
just-
see him like a puddle under, but I'm like, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah,
like you're
more power to you, man. Like do it, get it. Like,
Wait, but do people say that? That they get made fun of at the gym or just at other places? Because the example you gave was at the donut shop.
no.
But I
that's-
don't think.
my
I think
point-
they're just like self-conscious to go to the gym.
No, they just
not
don't
that
want.
they're
They
gonna.
don't. This the video. I'm just my take is like the video that she made. She doesn't want to be like not. She wants to be not made fun of, and she wants to be accepted. But I'm like, well, you're literally at a health risk. She's like, I don't even. She's one of the things she said is like, I even avoid going to the doctor because I don't want him to just look at me and immediately think that because of my size that I am unhealthy. I'm like, yeah, you are unhealthy because of your size. This
like
is
there's a
unhealthy.
natural weight,
It's
but
so-
like then there's like letting yourself like it was your choice to.
All right, so
Yeah, but sorry,
we're
that
out
was
of time. Yeah, we're out of fucking
damn.
time.
I even
I like
forgot
this
the point.
I like this
forgot the point.
conversation.
So
I was trying to make.
Are we done?
Wait,
not yet.
We have to.
I could have sworn you were.
No, yeah, well,
But like
fucking,
we are out
our
of time.
producer's over there fucking
Yeah.
tapping her wrist like 6 goddamn times.
Our viewers. we
apparently
wanna
I'm
hear-
the
She said we can have another 2 minutes, so let's just close this up really quick.
We
So
want to
like,
hit really
Can,
quick.
all right, so really quick before we go, can we like do like our next episode like a board game or something? Can we just like pick a board game for next week?
This is a
And-
talk for after the podcast.
yeah, this is not a during podcast. This is not a closing.
I want it to be a public forum.
So
Well, let's ask our
Let's ask
viewers,
them.
what would you like us to do on the podcast?
Yeah,
do you want
would-
to, what board game? Give us something. What
fight
other
each
topics
other?
do you want us
Let's
to
ask
talk
our
about?
viewers.
Yeah, there. Damn.
Let's ask our viewers.
Yes, what did
Naomi?
what did the two of you believe?
Let's ask our viewers.
Naomi, Timothy.
Timothy.
I don't fucking know.
Tim-
man. I don't fucking know.
Timothy is just
All seven. I'm Timothy. Oh, jeez. What's it called? But yeah, man, I feel like we should hear more from our viewers. Let us know.
hey, that's for the fan to decide.
No, yeah, dude. Let us know some topics. Oh,
Yeah, let us know some shit.
We'll do it.
Give us
So
some.
if we're
suggestions.
right,
We have no shame.
or if we're wrong.
We'll talk
He
about
definitely
anything.
doesn't.
What?
We'll talk about anything.
Literally anything. We're like geniuses when it
If
comes
anybody
down
has
to
watched this
anything,
podcast, they already know we'll talk about it.
Unless it's something
so
offensive.
We'll probably talk about that too. I mean, I don't care. I'll talk about something offensive.
So smart.
I just
We already talked about like 5 things that are
I
offensive.
give my point, my opinion, but actually, then that's the problem.
My,
Like,
my facts.
I give a. I give
So George talks about women.
Oh God.
George speaks for all women.
Patty's just waiting for us.
Oh no! That was close.
So let's close it out.
Is the chair behind you? Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. We're closing this, but the dogs won't go.
Sunday podcast.
I thought we
right.
decided against doing that anymore.
So how do we
It
end
just
it?
gets cut off.
Do we have like a
so-
closing thing or anything?
Yeah.
Or we just
Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. Everyone hands it.
George is like, one more take. Patty, edit that in.